equal to 5. Let us see what happens. That also it is not able to sum. So it is not able to accept the values within the range. So he doesn't accept it. So if I have to sum, so I cannot give another formula inside this. So I can either do single statement, greater than equal to 4, it will allow me. Greater than equal to 5, it will allow me. Greater than equal to 6, it will allow me. So this is allowed. So if I want to do greater than equal to B2, something like that. So J2. So greater than equal to J2, is it allowed? So for this, what you need to do is do it like this, right? And then do like this, because it's a variable. It is treated as a variable, right? What we are trying to do, I am trying to do a sum with f value given over here. Assume that the value is here. Sum all 5. I want to now I5 I want to take. Sum all 5. So since it is all 5, I say now I1. So all greater than equal to I have given. So I now take that out. So greater than 5 or equal to 5. So it sums all the 5. Sum all 7. Right? Now I change here, automatically the sum changes here. Sum all 3. So if I put sum greater than, right, 3. So if I have to do, then I have to change here the formula greater than equal to or greater than 3. I remove this equal to. So greater than I3 41, greater than 4 37, greater than 5 27, greater than 6 I have 7, so greater than 7 20, greater than 9 11, greater than 11 0. So you can see in this way also you can do a sum, conditional sum with mapping to a variable. The formula, the way the formula differs is you have to use greater than in quotes, concatenation operator, and then I1. So it is a concatenation operator. So why can't I now do concatenation operator? Use then. So why can't I do it? Let us do now like this. Sum if, right, range, give a range, right, followed by greater than say 5 and concatenation operator greater than 4. I don't know whether it will work. Let us see whether it works or not. And 4 alone. Right? It doesn't work. So that also it doesn't work. So we need to find out how do I do a concatenation with multiple operations. It's perfect. Now, so this is about conditional sum. So I can do it in the same way, average. I can do it any other values as well. Right? So this is about conditional sum. Now I am slightly complicating the formula. I want to do for all this f, I like to sum up. Right? If. So that is called simple if. Our aim is sum all j where I is equal to a. So this is what I need to do. Sum all j where I equal to a. So how do I do this? It's also a conditional statement. Of course, I know it is a conditional statement, but how do I manage this? Simple equals if statement. If, apply a bracket. Logical test, if it is a, what do you want to do? Else, what do you want to do? So if if I say I like to now say if logical test. So I'll say now I2 equal to A, right? Then that is my true. If true, what do you want to do? Sum if right? Now I don't want, I'll try to use some yes. I'll just try bracket sum range. This is the range, right? Followed by criteria. Criteria is criteria will be a problem. Okay, fine. So sum if sum here this range, if I2 equal to A, I sum this, right? Else what do you want to do? Else I like to, no, this is not what we want. So if logical test, so logical test is this value is A. So this value is A means I'll put a value here A. If this value is A, let us do a conditional statement, then we'll see. If value is A, you sum this total. So he is summing this total is 44. If value is A here, he is summing this. That's fine. That's perfectly fine. Right? If I put B here, it should show 0. So it is showing 0. So because it's a conditional if. So if it is this, you do this. If it is not, you do this. That's simple. Simple statement. If I2 equal to A, now I am giving I2 as A. Right? If I like to now give, you have to give me an option now. Let me know how much you are able to give. I like to know how do I do this. Within this range, if it is A is there, I want to do this. I want to add this. So this is where we use VBA, the Visual Basic Application Programming. Right? So that will do it day after tomorrow. For time being, we will see a single cell. I am applying a condition. Single cell condition, I am doing a condition here. And then if it is true, what do you want to do? If it is false, what do you want to do? We are able to do it. Right? So that is now allowed. So very important here, please make a note of it. There are two conditions we are having now. One, I want to sum up, I am keeping this entire range. I want to sum up all the values that is matching to A. That is A equal to 5, A equal to 9, A equal to 5. So I want to only total up these three values. We cannot do it with this present formula that we have. We cannot do that. So what we can do now is, I can do it like this. If I have a A here, I like to sum this. If I have a B here, I don't want to sum this. So that I am able to do it with this formula. Please note that I am able to do that with this formula. Here if condition, I2, please, this is a single cell statement. We are into single state statement. We are not into multiple cell conditional statement. We are not there in that. We are now into single cell conditional statement. So single cell is I2. Right? And this I2, I am adding, if this I2 is matching to this A, I am trying to sum up this value. Right? So I like to sum up this value. So how to do that? So that is what if condition is. Somebody is asking question on count A. Count A we have already covered. We will come back to that count A after this point once we cover this. So sum j to this. So I like to sum this only if I2 equal to A. If I2 equal to other than A, I like to make it as 0. That is what we are trying to do now. Because we right now what we are learning is a single cell condition. One cell I want to, based on that cell, I like to manage my data. I like to manage these are all called complex queries, complex formula application. So like this I can apply many if condition as well. If on that another if if I2 equal to A, then check I2 equal to B, else check if I2 equal to B, do this. So like that you can do all such statements now. So right now we are going with the simple statements for you to understand better. So this is about summing with a condition. Conditional sum we call it as. So if condition, and then I am applying that condition. Right? So this is how you apply a conditional sum. Now I'll come back to the question now. I'd like to know what is count A. Please note, count A, the formula suggests count A. It counts the range and it doesn't take the empty rows. It doesn't consider the empty rows. That's what he says. Count and count A, it doesn't have a much difference. Count and count A is almost same. So whenever there is an empty row, he doesn't consider that. That is what we explained it over here. If you go back to our previous topic, so if you go back to the previous topic over here, right, empty records. So count A, B2 to B10, I have given a range of B2 to B10. He has counted 7 here. The first one, row number 11 is also count. So the value is same because this will take only the value column. Count A will ignore the empty rows. So empty rows will be ignored. If I put 0 here, 0 is not considered as an empty. 0 is not considered as an empty. If I give a space here, right, then also it is not considered as an empty. So please see, when I give a space here in this, now you can see here difference between the empty records and this. I'll just hide this 2 row for your understanding. I'll just hide these 2 column, this 2 row. I can hide it as well like this. So this is now count, this is now count it. I am giving now 0, it has been considered as a count. Now you can see this is empty, this is also empty as per him, but I am giving a space here. I left a space here. Please see count number without empty record. The space is considered as 8. So it is not considered as an empty record because there is some value over there. Whereas here he doesn't consider that value. Right? So if I put a here, you can see now count without empty records is 8. So he takes the alphabet as well. Right? So I can use it in that way. So alphabets, if I want to, other than value, if I want to give, I can use now without an empty record as well. So only empty record I can ignore. So that is what the difference between A and normal value. So I hope you are clear with this. Right? So now in today's topic, I'll give you some more. We have some more time. We'll give some more how to do a bordering, etc., etc. These are all called formatting. I'll take little bit of formatting and then I'll also take the actual formula. So right now I like to